I go over to the banana czar, and there's a black woman at the bananas. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, I swear. I understand. White people are very scared of discussing bananas and black people in the same conversation. I understand. If I have a black friend over, I would never offer him a banana. I don't know why, I just wouldn't do it. Hey, you want a banana? Why the fuck you asking me? Hey man, I'm sorry, have an apple. I'm really sorry. These are just the facts of the case, all right? I was in the store looking for bananas, and there was a black woman at the bananas, and I didn't want to go there while she's there because of COVID. We're all giving each other space. So but I do want to be next. So I'm waiting. And she's kind of taking a long time. And the longer she takes, the longer I am a white man watching a black woman choose bananas. And this is an awful thing about the world today, because I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but I feel fucking bad. I feel fucking bad. So I went to the strawberries. And there's a fucking Jew with the strawberries.
Here's a nice one.
That's the Jew. I'm not gonna do the black woman. No, I'm not. You know why? Because I'm not afraid of Jews. That's the bottom line. I'm not scared of Jews. I don't find Jews to be frightening. Unless you're in Palestine, then they're terrifying. It's very different. Over there, they're like, the Jews are killing us. And here we're like, really? The Jews? We've been slapping them around for years. Anyway.
This banana's too hard. Well, this banana's soft, but I'm not going to have it till Tuesday, so I'm going to buy the hard one and wait.
Just trying to be fair. Just trying to be fair to the Jews. Lord have mercy.
It takes the kids out and you're alone. That's fucking awesome. And I think I'm getting older because the way I use that time has totally changed. I used to have, Jerkfest 2006. Are you shitting me? Jerking off in my own house, alone in my own bed, taking my time, go through my wife's shit for pictures of her friends I want to fuck. Everything was awesome. But I'm older now, so I don't do that. I don't care about that. Now, when everybody leaves, you know what I do? I just shit for hours. I take a big, long, beautifully private shit with nobody fucking with me. That's my dream in life, is to take a shit without people fucking with me. Because when you have kids, first of all, the other parent starts banging the window on the door. Get out of there! Help me! Or my 4-year-old walks in while I'm shitting. She just fucking walks in the room and does a little dance. Like, get out of here. My asshole is this big. I'm pushing a shit out right now. I don't want to see a cute face at this moment. That's traumatizing. And so when they leave, even if I don't have to, I just shit for a fucking hour. My ass dries out. I don't care. I stay there because I love shitting. That's how old I am. I love to shit. It's my favorite thing. I don't know why they call it number 2. I think it's easily the best one. It's in my book. It's number 1. But no, it's hard. Having kids and being married, it's difficult. And, whatever. But one thing it's made me is it's impossible for me to have any sympathy for single people. I just don't give a shit about single people. I don't dislike single people, but I don't get... Whenever single people complain about anything, I really want them to just shut the fuck up. Because First of all, if you're single, your life has no consequence on the earth. Even if you're helping people aggressively, which you're fucking not, nobody gives a shit what happens to you. You can die and it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't. Your mother will cry, whatever, but otherwise nobody gives a shit. I can't die. I got 2 kids and my wife doesn't fucking work, so I don't get to die. I can't die. I love her, but she's a painter. Great. Paint a dollar, take some pressure off, please. But single people, when you they complain. Like, we don't complain when you ask a parent, hey, how's the family? We go, great. That's all we ever say. It's never fucking great. But we say great because we're not going to tell you, well, my wife assassinated my sexual identity and my children are eating my dreams. We don't fucking bother you with that. We just say great. But if you ask a single person, how's it going? They're like, well, my apartment doesn't get enough southern light, and the carpeting is getting a little moldy. You know what you should do? Burn it down and kill yourself, because nobody fucking cares. My girlfriend doesn't like the same music as me, and she acts bored at parties. We fucking call her and say, fuck you, and hang up and leave her. You can end that shit with a phone call. I need a fucking gun and a plane ticket and bleach and shit. I need a whole bunch of... Thank you guys very much. You've been really great. Good night. Thank you.
That's a lot of people. That's enough people to be like a sample of the population. 2,500 people is enough people that you're all going to experience a lot. There's enough people here to say that within 2 months, at least one of you will die. I'm just saying, I think it's probably accurate to say that out of any random group of 2,500 people, not all of you are going to make it to Christmas. Unfortunately, there's going to be at least one of you here tonight is going to ruin your family's Christmas by dying a shitty death. And I don't know who it is, I'm sorry. I don't know, your death is whatever. Some people, they want you to do things when they die with their, like, I want you to take my ashes and sprinkle. Fuck you, I'm not doing none of that shit. You're dead. I'm not gonna run errands for you after you're dead. You don't matter anymore. Some people try to do something, noble with their bodies. They try to have their bodies have some use after they're dead, which I think is a good thought. You're only borrowing your body. You're only borrowing everything. If your body's worth anything when you're done with it, you should pass it on. That's something I really believe. I mean, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to. Ew, it's mine. I have a lot of beliefs and I live by none of them. That's just the way I am. They're just my beliefs. I just like believing them. I like that part. They're my little believies. They make me feel good about who I am. But if they get in the way of a thing I want, or I want to jack off or something, I fucking do that. But some people take their body. My grandmother, she, just for the layman, my grandmother, she gave her body to a medical school. So for it to just be examined and dissected, which is a good thought for that, but they're her survivors, or her family. That was a person. That was my grandmother. She used to wear glasses and say things. And now she's just shaved head on a metal table with a hungover medical student trying to dig out her pancreas, and he gets an F. Imagine being the body where the kid got an F on you. The teacher's like, no, you idiot. And he writes F on her tit with a Sharpie and just throws her down a chute on a pile of F body. So, I don't care about her. Shut up, idiot. Just shut your fucking mouth. Did you hear me before? Okay, so what am I gonna do with my body? I'm gonna die, and I gotta tell people what to do with my remains. And I have an idea for something to do with my body. or for other people to do with it that will do good in the world. And it doesn't exist yet as like an institution, but I'm going to create it, starting with my body. And what it is, it's a place where you can go and be with a dead body, and you just do whatever you want. And the point of this is that there are people out there who have sexual compulsions and they can't control them, and so they go and they bother alive people. And this, you get it out of your system. This is the deal. You go in the room, there's nobody else with you, you got 90 minutes, you just do whatever you want. Whatever it is. Shit in my mouth, you want to stick my toe in your pussy, piss on my face, whatever is the thing you got to do. Jack off with the cartilage of my ear, whatever is your heart's desire. I want to be the Willy Wonka for perverts. You can come on my back and pretend that I'm your father. I am dead, I don't mind.
I think they'd be bummed, because I don't think sharks are aware of that at all. I think sharks think they're slick. They swim around like, hey, nobody has any idea who's down here. And we're all up here like, there's totally a shark right there. It wouldn't be fun being a predator either. If you're a predator, imagine if every time you're hungry, you gotta chase a guy who's running for his life. You gotta, come on, dude, shit, get over here. And just hold him down and bite his neck till he shuts the fuck up for a minute. So you can just sit there and eat his stomach before you go to work. That would really suck. That's why animals just, they go, let's do this together, man. You chase the parents away, I'm gonna eat the kid, and you circle back. That's why they do it like that. Fuck it, I'm eating babies. This is bullshit. Grown-ups ain't worth a meat. Whoops. All right. All right. Oh, shit. God damn it. Idiot. This isn't a gay voice, by the way. It's not. Shut up.
Said, oh, I'm going out. Yeah. I'm going now and a lot. Yeah, and millions died. It's just, we're not that different from the turtles that you're trying to get them not to cross the fucking highway, and they're like, this is where I fuck over there, fuck you. And we're like, please stop. Putting little signs up, don't go, and he's, fuck you, I'm a turtle. It doesn't, we're not that different. We're just a fucking species. And we're just rolling along. Yeah, many dying old ladies died. That's what happened. Many dying old ladies finished dying. Here's the way you gotta look at it, okay? We're still making more. We're making new old ladies every day. There's a fresh batch coming. They're gonna be great. I was having sex with a woman once, and she was so beautiful, I was having trouble not coming. So I pictured her face at 80 years old, and then I came immediately. Because she's 92. Anyway. One thing I found very interesting was that during the pandemic, a lot of people really liked counting the dead people. That got very popular, was counting the amount of the dead and dying. Do you know how many people? Just today. Just today. Do you know how many people died of COVID-19? Just today. Why? Keeping a daily tally. We don't do, there's a lot of shit going on. That we don't keep a daily tally of how many babies were dropped in a bucket of paint? And I looked that up. I'm not kidding you. It's 30 a day. It's a real problem. I'm serious. A steady 30 babies a day are dropped in buckets of paint. It's not random. It's one guy that won't stop doing it. Yeah, we liked counting them. We liked counting the dead. And when it got really high, we didn't know how to count them anymore. People trying to find different ways to express the number or take it in. Remember January? It was really bad. It was 3,000 people every day were dying of COVID. So people started saying this is 9/11 every day. This is literally 9/11 every day. When did we start measuring deaths in 9/11s? When did that become the new how many football fields long is it? Per mass death. How many 9/11s was World War II? Can we look it up? I know the Holocaust was 2,000 9/11s. 9/11 wasn't that bad, it was just one. Only one 9/11 of people died on 9/11. That's like nobody died that day. See, it's all relative, because then you have those later. Remember, January was really bad. January was the worst. And then in April, March, April, we all felt better. Everybody's like, oh, it's way better now. It's way better. Way better than January. I looked it up. It was 1,500 people a day. And everybody's like, it's way better than January. Really? It's half a 9/11 every single day. But that's way better. That would be like if on 9/11, after the first tower went down, you're like, oh, that's not that bad. It's just one. Still got the other one. That's why they made two. It's okay. It's all right to make fun of 9/11. It was a hoax. All right. Sorry. Anyway.
Everybody has their time. Everybody has their time. I mean, not everybody. There are people out there who there's just nobody for them. Mm-hmm. Yep. People like to say things like, there's someone for everyone. Nope. Not at all true. And stop saying it, because it's mean to people who never find anybody. There are millions of people out there who we've all unanimously decided they are light speed ugly, and nobody kisses them on the lips even. Nobody touches their genitals their entire life. They just wash it and then they die. That's all that happens. Oh, and if you're feeling bad for them, you can go find one and fuck one tomorrow. You can just solve the problem right there. With all that kindness in your heart. Oh, well, go fuck one. Nah, I didn't think so. That's the one way we're all mean. Nobody does that. Nobody fucks down. Nobody. People fuck up or across. Some women fuck down because a guy talked them into that it was up. Yeah, no, you should. I'm totally up, yeah. Man. It's a weird selection process that we have. I can cover all of us and then we all die. That's my goal. I want to make enough money that we can just lock the door and eat the food. That's it. Daddy, what are we doing today? Go to the food room and pick something out and go to bed. That's all that's required of you. People overthink this life shit. People get all knotted up. I don't know what to do with my life. Like, I don't know, like, what I should be, or like, I don't know. It's like, what should I like do with my life?
Just get food, put it in. Put food in here. That's it. Put food in here. Walk around and look for food. And anytime you see any food, put it in here. Just take it and put it in here. Later, when you feel pressure, shit out the shit in there. That's it. If anybody tries to stop you from doing either of those, murder them. That's it. Doesn't have to be more complicated. Do it till you're died, till you're dead, till you're dead, died, dead. So at the end of the tap dancing semester, and they have a big theater show, and all the kids get up there. They all tap dance in groups of threes. There's about 6,000 kids. They do about 20 minutes each. So the show's about 7 months long, and everybody dies at the end. But you go because you want to see your kid tap dance. Because that's an amazing thing. Because this was a baby. She was just a baby. She was just like, that's it. And now she's going like this. It's amazing. But you gotta watch all those other kids that you don't love at all. You gotta watch people, grown-ups do it. There's grown-up adult students and they get up there, get off, nobody's here to see you. Nobody. Your parents are dead, you're 52. Nobody came from work, nobody came from work. I take her every Thursday to tap dancing. And we go up to the school and she puts on her tap shoes and she goes in the room. I don't go in there and she tap dances and I wait outside because it's 40 minutes. It's not enough time to go anywhere. So I just sit there and listen to and she comes out, I'm tired of this. I don't want to go anymore. Good, don't. I don't want to bring you. Quit. Quit. I don't care. I don't push my kids into this shit. Because you got to do it too. I don't want to do it. Daddy, I'm tired of soccer. Soccer is out of our lives forever. With those words from thine mouth. Soccer is gone. I don't care. Don't go to school. I don't want to get up at 7. Don't do any of this shit, honey. I don't care. I have money. Just eat the food in the house. Stay home and eat. You and your sister.
But I love traveling because you see people. I love to see people. I watch people in their lives. That's the fun part. I was in Glasgow, Scotland. I saw something I hadn't seen before. It was an old Scottish man with a little boy holding his hand, and they're walking together. Really sweet. Then they get to the train, and the man says goodbye to the little boy. He kisses him on the lips for a long time. I was like, fuck, they do that here? Like, he's like making out with, like, just kissing. And the kid had his hand on the back of the guy's neck. Like, there's just, And I was like, oh no. Then I look closer and I realize, oh, it's not a kid, it's an old lady. It's like a little Scottish old lady with red hair, you know? Then I looked even closer and I realized, oh no, it is a kid. And he looks really old because life is hard there. His dad keeps making out with him. That'll put the miles on your face. I was in Ohio and I went to the zoo. You go to the zoo when you're at another town, right? You don't go to the zoo where you live. It's not like you're at your office. Fuck, I should hit the zoo. Shit. It's gonna close. Damn it. I just really want to see a monkey right now, really bad. It's gonna be a bad night if I don't look at a monkey right in the face. Gonna hit both my kids if I don't see a monkey. So I went to a zoo with my friend in Ohio. We went to see the lion. It's always a shit lion. It's never a good lion. He's never going, rawr. He's just laying on a fake rock, eating lamb from Costco. And my friend said, that's depressing. They should free that lion. It's like, what are you seeing in your mind right now? He said they should take him to Africa. And what, just let him out of the car? Hey, good luck, lion. And the lion's like, what the fuck is this shit? Then the African lions find him. They're like, hey, how you doing?
I'm trying to learn things about myself. I got a scale for my bathroom. I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm just interested in the data. And I did learn something. I learned this because I weigh myself every night before I go to bed. And then I also weigh myself in the morning when I get up. And here's what I learned. I weigh 2 pounds less every morning than when I went to bed. And I found out why. It's because I shit in my bed every night. I do. I take a full 2-pound dump in bed. And then I turn out the lights and I go to sleep. Because I don't want to sleep alone. Your needs change when you get older. At my age, a big pile of shit's as good as anybody. Do you guys think there's a God? How many of you, by applause, believe there's a God? How many people? All right, it's about 30 out of 1,400. That's nice. That's nice. That shit's over. It's just fucking over. You go to a church, it's like going to a roller skating rink on a Wednesday. It's like, this used to be something. What happened? I don't know. I don't think there's a God. And that's not a conviction. I just don't suppose. I just reckon there ain't. I reckon there ain't no Lord. And because I don't believe there's a God, I fucking hope there's not a God. I fucking hope. Oh, please. If you don't believe in God, you better fucking hope. You better get on your knees and pray. Please, God, don't be. Because that's a bad thing to be wrong about. That's a bad wrong. You're an atheist your whole life and you die and you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, you're shitting with a beard and everything. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, I'm going. Yep. Being wrong the other way is not a big problem. If you believe in God and you're wrong, you don't really have a problem. It gives you a little comfort during your stupid life. And then at the end, you're just seriously disappointed for like a second. It's the last feeling you get to have. You die, you're like, nothing? Seriously, nothing? Yeah, just get in the dumpster, sorry. Sorry, you're just garbage now. I mean, if you don't believe in God, that's what you believe, that when you die, you're just garbage. You are your family's newest garbage. My mom died last year, and we asked her, like, what do you want, like, before she died. We didn't ask her, Mom! Mom! Fuck! I asked my mom what she wanted us to do with her body, and she said, just burn it. That's what she said. Burn it. What, in the yard with leaves? What the fuck? She didn't want a funeral, no pageantry, nothing. So she booked it herself. That was her last act as an American consumer. She went online with a credit card, and she booked her own cremation. It's true. At a place called Boston Crematorium. Just this place that burns bums and dogs all day, and they just folded my mom and did a workload. We didn't even know, just this guy showed up. I'm here for you, Ma. All right, Sully, she's in there. And he went in there to prepare her. My sisters are waiting in the hall, and he was in there for a while. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying he was in there with my mom for a long time. That's all I'm saying. And also that I was worried he was fucking my dead mother. Anyway, then he brought her out in a kind of a nice bag, and he put her in a van. Just his van. It was like a 98 Ford Windstar with a bottle of red Gatorade rolling around in the back. the last time I saw my mom. It's what she wanted. Because she didn't believe in this God shit. She just didn't.
Guy. I like the idea of being a good guy. Sometimes I have an opportunity to be a good guy, but then I don't necessarily do it. I was on a plane once, and I was flying first class because I had a thing. I fly first class. Who cares? Just, that's the way it is. I'm not like you. I'm not. All the things you do, I do a better version of all those things. And it's only for another year at the most, believe me. It's not gonna last. It's been about 8 months. I got a year left, and then I'm back to being just like you. But for now, it's pretty good. So, I'm in a first class seat, and first class is so crazily better. It's so much better. You get a bigger seat, they fly on a shitty airline. You think they get to go in a cool green plane with a red light, and go, go, go! No, they just go to Delta, and they just wait in line to go to a war. And they always fly coach. I've never seen a soldier in first class in my life. It could be a full bird colonel. He's between two fat guys in coach. And they're always nice. I've never seen a soldier get on a plane like, hey, I'm in the army. Fuck you. I have a gun. They're always like, oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much, ma'am. It's like having an extra flight attendant. They help everybody put their shit up. They're awesome. And every time that I see a soldier on a plane, I always think, you know what? I should give him my seat. It would be the right thing to do. It would be easy to do, and it would mean a lot to him. I could go up to him, hey, son. I get to call him son. Hey, son, go ahead and take my seat. Because I'm in first class, why? For being a professional asshole. I'm in first class because I talk about babies with big dicks. That's what got me my seat. This guy is giving his life for the country, he thinks, and so he has to sit. But that's good enough. That's good enough. The fact that he thinks it. I'm serious. He's fucking told by everybody in his life system that that's a great thing to do, and he's doing it. And it's scary, but he's doing it, and he's sitting in this shitty seat. And I should trade with him. I never have. Let me make that clear. I've never done it once. I've had so many opportunities. I never even really seriously came close. And here's the worst part. I still just enjoyed the fantasy for myself to enjoy. I was actually proud of myself for having thought of it. I was proud. Oh, I am such a sweet man. That is so nice of me to think of doing that and then totally never do it. At least you should be good just to the people, just turn a good face to the people that you see in life. I don't do that either. Because when I get in the elevator in my building, that's my first contact with human beings always, after being home and just being disgusting for hours. Then I come out in the elevator, and there's always a guy in my elevator who's nice, and I hate it. I get really upset when people say nice things to me. That's not a good impulse. I get in the elevator, and there's always this one guy who he sticks his face right in the front of his fucking head, and he just floats it out there like a big balloon, you know? Hey, how's it going? I get upset, I get cagey, I get this weird impulse that I want to come on his face. I don't know why that's the thing, but that's what I think about, is that I wish I could just secrete cum without the sexual workup, like, as a defense, you know, like a squid or a skunk. Not sexually, I mean aggressively. Hi. Jesus, man. You just came in my eye. I just want to go downstairs, I don't want to talk.
Here's a weird thing that happened to me. I have this T-shirt and it says "Awesome Possum" on it, and it's got a picture of a possum. I know it's stupid, but a friend of mine gave it to me. And fuck you, I bought it. I thought it was cool. But I'd never seen anybody with the same shirt before, with the Awesome Possum shirt. And I was in this coffee place in L.A. You know, like a coffee, not like Starbucks, like an indie coffee place where all the cool people go and they're like, they got their like snow hats in the fucking summer and all that shit. You know, those cool people and their iPods, and they say cool things like, yeah, me too, or whatever, you know. And I just stand in the doorway and fucking hate them. I don't know why I go to the place. I think it's because I hate them. I just hate, there's a certain part of the culture I just hate. Because I grew up in Boston, and in Boston, people just beat the shit out of each other for no reason. They just beat the shit out of each other. But I kind of think you need that, you know, to keep quality control. Because in places where that doesn't happen, people are just too free and fucking, they're just a bummer, you know? Like, I was once on Venice Beach, and I'm jogging, and there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a thong. Just a fucking thong that's just grabbing his dick and balls and just fighting with it, going, stay in there. And then he's just totally naked otherwise, and he's got this Kenny G hair, and he's just rollerblading like. I'm free. And I actually had to stop jogging because I needed my whole body to fucking hate this guy with. I had to just stand there and go, oh, you motherfucker. Now I have to know you exist, you piece of shit. Fucking go skate into an AIDS tree, you motherfucker. All right, now. I don't know. I've started to kind of hate people, and it's not because I have anything against them. It's just I enjoy it. It's just recreation. Like, you know when you're at the bank and you got nothing to do while you're waiting in line, so you just pick people to hate while you're waiting. You just look at someone and form an opinion with no information. And it's never positive. Who fucking wastes their time? I bet he's a hard worker. Who thinks about that shit? Skip over those people. Then you find a guy, oh, look at his shoes. What a fucking asshole. Oh, look at that piece of shit. I hope he dies today. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him. You watch all the shit. Yeah, fill it out, you fuckface. Fill it out. Yeah, you filled it out. I knew it. You suck. He's just standing there. He has no idea you're just boiling with hate, you know? I feel people hating me sometimes, you know, like, I was at the post office and I'm at the line, you know, it's one of those things where there's a long line and one window open. So everyone's just like, everyone's mad. But when you're in the line, you're in the hate group. You get to be part of the group and you're all looking at each other going, like a silent movie of impatient people, you know. Then there's always one person who breaks the silence, somebody who has an idea, you know, like, they should open another window. And everybody's like, yeah, I know, I don't even know. They don't even know how to do it. Then there's always an old lady who has a story. I was here on Wednesday, and there was also a line like this. Holy shit, really? Oh my God, you fucking old lady, that's amazing. But anyway, then it's your turn at the window, right? And now everybody's looking at you and you feel the scrutiny of how quickly you're mailing your shit. You start realizing how unimportant your package is and you feel like they can tell. You know, fuck, get out of there, you don't need to mail that right now. And it's like, if you do one little extra thing, like, do you have those stamps that have Jackie Robinson behind you? You're like, Jesus. Fucking dude. They put their shit down heavily like, fuck now, this motherfucker's gonna make me stand here while he buys fucking stamps at the post office? Are you shitting me? Let's shit in his mouth right now, seriously. You fucking hold him down and I will shit directly into his fucking time-wasting mouth. But anyway, yeah, so I was in the coffee place with the young people. And they're, and I'm standing in the doorway just fantasizing about walking around just hitting their cups to the floor like this, you know. Fucking bagel and coffee and bagel. And I see this guy, he's like 20 years old, and he has the awesome possum shirt, just like mine. So I went like this, I went like, hey, nice shirt. And he went, and he walked away like I'm a piece of shit. And I stood there and I was so mad. I just thought, fuck him, man. We have the same shirt. It's an unusual shirt. It's perfectly appropriate to fucking do this shit. Why does he have to make me feel like an old fag just because I want to make a connection with another human being? Is his generation just too cool and ironic? Ew, that's lame. The older guy wanted to... fucking young cunt. I hope he dies. Like, that's how mad I was. And as I'm standing there, like, in that anger, I look down and I realize I'm not wearing the shirt. I don't have the... I don't know why I thought I did. I saw his and went, don't be dude. Hey, this is...
I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. the entire... It looks like it doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass. And it's a shit that's just, that you're trying to... And there's a little... Cuba's like a little... that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. It's fun to pretend. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant, and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know? And you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah. And so you go, oh, good. And they're like, oh, we got to fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time. And I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese, and she says, you know Finnish? Which is what she said. I'm not... It's just what she said. I'm not going to change what she fucking said. I'm not going to lie to you and say that she said, you're not going to finish that, because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accent, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know Finnish? So I'm stuck. I'm just telling you what happened. She said, you know Finnish? Do you know Finnish? It's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. No, it was subtle. She said, you know Finnish? And I said, no, I know Finnish. Because I think that's polite. To repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know Finnish? No, I am not going to finish.
I've been thinking about my memories because I have kids now. And my kids are at an age where I remember being their age. I remember being a 6-year-old. I remember being a 9-year-old. And that's a big threshold that my kids have crossed, is that I remember being their age. Because when you're raising kids, you're not raising the kid in front of you. You're raising the grown-up that they're going to be later. And I was a kid once. When they were babies, I didn't really relate to them because they're babies. A baby is not going to remember shit that is happening to it. If you have a baby, keep it alive and enjoy yourself. But really, the baby it's not going to matter. A baby is not accumulating anything. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch that you shake every day. It doesn't matter. You go up to your baby, you can go up to your baby's face every day and you fuck you, baby, like right there every day, wouldn't matter. Hey, baby, dad. Yeah, baby, dad. You do that every day, wouldn't matter. I mean, they'll grow up with a general sadness inside, but they won't. They won't actually remember. Why? And memories are weird because memories get distorted by who you are now and who you were when you experienced them. Like, I remember when I first started doing stand-up, I was living in Boston, and there was one club that was owned by a gay guy. And my memory is that that guy was always trying to fuck me. That's my memory. I've carried it for 20 years. There was a gay guy tried to fuck me all the time. And recently I caught up with an old friend of mine from those days who I hadn't seen in years. And we started talking about different people, and he brought him up. And I said, that guy always used to try to fuck me. And he goes, he did? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, really? Did he like take you to his house or something and really try to physically? No, it's just that he, you know what I mean? He tried to fuck me all the time. And he's like, well, did he say that he push you and, you know, say stuff all the time and make you uncomfortable? No, it just was. And as we went through it, finally the truth that came out was the whole story really was there once was a gay man. That's it. That's really what happened. He was gay, I was 19, and now he tried to fuck me all the time. Like, I went through life with that. But I'm trying to remember, what is my first memory? Like, how far did my memories go? And I remember my first memory, I was 4 years old, and I was standing in front of my parents' house, and I was shitting in my pants. I was just shitting a massive, terribly painful shit. And I was halfway through the shit. That's my first memory, is being halfway. The first half of the shit, I don't remember it. That's still in the ether of infancy. The center of this shit was so wide that I actually came online as a result of the anal pain that I was experiencing. It actually awakened me into the stream of consciousness I'm now living. That's how my life started. That's who I am.
If I'm, okay, say I'm sitting down. If I'm sitting anywhere, which I love sitting so much. I would take sitting and doing nothing to standing and fucking any day. This is way better than coming. This is way better. This is what, in my age, if I'm sitting down and somebody tells me I need to get up and go in another room, I need to be told all the information why first. You gotta explain all of that shit to me. What, why do I, what, no, why though? Your car's being towed right now. Well, that's what happens to me then. I accept that. Because getting up is a whole thing. It means first I have to decide, do I really want to be alive anymore? Like, let's start with that. And then I gotta start kind of rocking to get momentum. Like I'm trying to get an old Honda out of a snowbank. The worst part of my day, worst part of every day of my life, is when I have to put on my socks. Putting on my socks is the worst part of every day. And it always will be. Even if I have a terrible day in the future where my grandmother is murdered by my other grandmother. If that ever happened to me, the worst part of that day will be when I put on my socks. But if I had to putting on my socks, that means here's what I have to do. I have to get my hands past my pointed toe. I don't even know how I do it. I'm sitting here, I don't know how I do that. It's because it's like folding a bowling ball in half. And as soon as I start, I can feel I'm pushing all the fat up into my vital organs. And I just feel all the systems failing. Beep, beep, beep. And And I have to try, like, I have to lay on my back like an 8-year-old and go like this, and then start passing out. Ugh. And I know other people's lives are hard. I know. I saw an interview on TV with Michael J. Fox. And he has Parkinson's. And he was describing brushing his teeth. He said it takes him 2 hours a day. And he said it's agony. And I saw this and I thought, okay, that's hard. That is hard. And so is putting on my socks. Sorry, Michael. Doesn't make it easier to know about your thing. Tell you what, I'll help you brush your teeth. You help me with the socks. I don't know.
I really do. I used to love New York, but I hate it now. I'd rather be in Auschwitz than New York City. Honestly, I would. I mean Auschwitz now. I mean today Auschwitz, not back when it was open. I mean now. It's nice now. There's a gift shop. People go there on purpose. They buy tickets. I think that's weird. That people buy tickets to Auschwitz. That's weird. If you could have told those people back then, people are going to buy tickets to come here. Yeah, wrap your head around that. Jew. That's, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, never again, I promise. That's what we say about the Holocaust, never again. Because they killed 6 million Jews. If they only killed like 10,000, would it be like, okay, 2 more times? And then taper off, because it's a little much. I'll tell you, I went to Auschwitz. This is a true story. I actually did go to Auschwitz because I was doing shows in Poland. Because I had to go to Poland to do shows. So I was in Krakow. I was in Krakow, so I went to the camp. And I went there because of a very personal reason, because I had family there. I had a lot of family there. 44 members of my family were in Auschwitz during World War II. I mean, they were guards. They worked there. No. They were Jews and they died. It's okay. Don't be offended. It's true. We lost the whole family there. Everybody, because we were Hungarian Jews. My grandfather, on my father's side, he's the only one who made it. The rest of them, all 44 of them, went to Auschwitz, which I think they really regretted. But that's what happened, because the Hungarians sent all their Jews to. They weren't even occupied Hungary. They're just like, yeah, take our Jews. And they sent my whole family there, and they all died in Auschwitz, except for him. My grandfather's the only one who made it, because he got the fuck out of there before it started. In the late 20s, he fucking smelled that shit, and he got the fuck out. And he went to Mexico. He migrated to Mexico. And we found his immigration card. My uncle and I did the family history, and we found it. It says nationality, Hungarian, and it says religion, Catholic. And there's a picture of him like... He's like, fuck it, they don't know what a Jew looks like in Mexico. That's where I'm going. And that's why I'm alive, because he made that choice. It's also why I'm not Jewish. He was like, Jew, shmoo, we're not fucking Jewish. Somos católicas. That was my abuelito. Became a fucking Mexican fast. That's what happened. That's how he made it. He's a fascinating guy, my grandfather. His name was Geza. That was his name. And he had a brother named Geza. It's weird, but I looked it up, and here's what happened. His parents had a baby, and they named it Geza, and it died. The baby died. So they had another one. And they just said, fuck it, Geza, let's just do it again. Because that's what it was like. The babies died. It was no big deal back then. It was just like, yeah, that was a shitty baby. Let's do another one. Why'd your baby die? Because it sucked. Why does any baby die? At least we found out quick. Fuck it, this one's good. That's what it was like forever until recently. The human race was all the good babies, and the shitty ones, that's just the way it worked. It's not like that now. Now we save every baby. The shittier the baby, the bigger the effort. Because we love it. We love saving the shitty babies. There's always a documentary. Look at this baby. He's a fucking mess. Do you see that shit? We're going to save it. Make it live. And the baby's like, please don't.
But we don't like when babies die. We get more upset when a baby dies. Why? Who knows this baby? What are...
Did you hear about Jeff?
No, he was here for one day. Nobody met him. And then if you die when you're old, nobody gives a shit. They're like, ah, he was here long enough. Fuck him. You ever tell somebody, like, your grandmother died? My grandmother died. You're like, I'm so sorry. How old was she? She was 98. Oh. So why'd you even tell me? I have been dating recently. Dating's not fun. Dating's horrible. Nobody wants to date. Even if you meet somebody and you really want to go out with them and they say yes, you're excited in that moment. But the day of the date, you're like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do this. Every time I'm ringing a doorbell to pick a woman up, I'm like, I hope she's dead in there. I really do. I hope something awful happened. I don't want to sit in a place and breathe unevenly for 3 hours and just sweating where your body is folded and just, You ever have a date that goes well? It's like good from the beginning. You're like, you get a little laugh at the beginning. Hi, ha, ha, something funny, and they both laugh. Feels good. You agree on stuff. When you don't agree, you laugh about it. You're even able to be quiet a little bit while you're eating, and it's nice, feels comfortable. And then you drop them off, and you're like, I hope I see you again. And she says, I hope so too. And you feel like, this is something new in my life. This is wonderful. Then you go home, and your wife is like, where were you all night? You know, and you're just fucking... But I'm older now. I'm divorced, and I still date mostly women who are younger than me recently, because that's who looks better. No, it's true. But I don't like have it. I've always been with women my age or older. I was married to a woman a year older than me for 10 years, and that's always been the way there's some guys that have to be with a younger woman. There's cultures that believe the man should be much older. Like there's religions that have like a formula, like take the man's age and subtract 10, and then whatever else you have to do to get to 12, just solve for 12. But I didn't suddenly get interested in younger women. What happened was I got older and they got interested in me, because younger women like older guys. They just do this. The other part nobody says. I don't do anything to get younger women. I just stand there like this. And they see me and they're like, that would be so weird to fuck that old guy. And then we get blamed. The older guy always gets blamed. You see an older man with a young woman, everybody's like, that guy's a pervert. No, she's a pervert. He's normal. He likes pretty women. She likes that. The fuck is wrong with her? And they're weird. I was having sex with this woman, and she was about 35, and we're in bed. She starts calling me daddy. I was like, please don't, young lady. Please don't do that. She said, why does it make you uncomfortable when I call you daddy during sex? Is it because you have daughters? I said, no. It makes me uncomfortable because I have a father. And I used to call him daddy when he fucked me. By the way, thanks for laughing at me because I got fucked by my dad. I was not laughing at the time because I was coming. Because he fucked me good. My daddy fucked me so good. It's not his fault. I made him do it. I was such a brat. That's what I'm talking about.
I used to date a woman who was a vegan, so I had to fuck her with my dick substitute. And
remember when meeting a vegan was weird? Remember when that was like a strange thing? Like, oh, what is that? Like, you probably met your first vegan in the 90s. You had like a dinner party, and somebody brought a vegan. And they said, just so you know, I'm a vegan. And you're like, I'm sorry, you're a vegetarian? And they're like, no. Like, all right, what is the thing? And they tell you all, okay, yeah, I have no food for you. You can eat a napkin and shit paper, I don't care.
But then you met another vegan, and you're like, oh, okay. And then now they're everywhere. Now who cares? There's several vegans in restaurants and whatever. It's kind of like gay people, sort of a similar trajectory of growth and acceptance in the culture, you know? The gay people and vegans have a lot in common. Like, they both have to tell their families at Thanksgiving. That's when they have to tell them. And dad gets angry. Your mother worked all night cooking that turkey, and you're telling me you're a fucking faggot? You know, it's drama. But those are the old days. Things are better now. I think it's pretty amazing when you think about it. The people used to say that being gay was wrong. Pretty recently, folks used to, like most people used to say that being gay was wrong. Of course, it's not wrong to be gay. I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not wrong. But that's what people used to say. And now nobody says that. And I think that's a positive change. I think that's a good thing. Although I do wonder if there are gay people who miss when it was wrong. Maybe there's a few who miss when it was, because wasn't it a little more fun when it was like, this is fucking crazy? Like, didn't that give it a little zhuzh, a little, I could lose my job, oh fuck. Because now they're like everybody else, which is great, and they can get married, that's terrific, but is that fun to fuck your husband at your house? Wasn't it more fun to be in an old nightclub at 4 a.m, like, I'm breaking my mother's heart? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't even mean just gay people. Just some people like when sex is a little fucked up, you know? Some people like when sex is a little fucked up. All right. No. All right, you want to talk about it? Should we talk about it? Yeah, all right. I don't mind talking about it. Okay. Here's what I'll do.